And I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. I know I'm moving slow today. I'm tired. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I didn't forget you guys. I'm going to start you guys out with the positive vibes because you know what I say. It's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Hey,
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
wake up. Today's going to be a good day.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do in aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make
Come on.
it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake,
it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication.
Wake up. Good
Today's
morning,
gonna be a good
Ocho.
day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey.
Wake up.
Good
Today's
morning,
gonna be a
Georgie.
good day. Wake up.
Today's going to be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Oh.
Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
You always gotta
Fighting eyes from the demons, y'all. Negative thoughts.
of poison the
Good
rock.
morning, girls.
Head full of flaws, so she come and flowers.
What?
Don't ever stop unless I can swap.
All the bad for the good.
In my head when I'm lost.
What?
Yeah.
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes what?
I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head.
Like a narration.
Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. What?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up,
Get your party, wake up.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. What? What? Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Hillbilly. Step 4. Hey, good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I'm home today, y'all. I've been a bad girl the last couple of weeks. I haven't gone into the office. I've actually been just working from home. I mean, getting ready for this trip. You know how many motherfucking days we got left? Today is what? Today is Tuesday. I mean, I know I'm celebrating in front of a bunch of people that's not going. But it's not that y'all couldn't go. You were invited. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning, Reginaldo from Brazil. Good morning, Deb. It's not that y'all couldn't go. Y'all just couldn't go this time, but next time, all right? And so today is Tuesday. Oh, my God. We are the fuck out of here. 2 days and some change. You excited for us, y'all? Yes, Georgie, 2 days and some change. We are out of here. You know, I'm really fucking excited and nervous at the same time. I keep saying that because, again, the flying, I got my bags, I got extra bags, I got stuff. I really want y'all to have a good time. You know, I'm so fucking excited though. All right. Or 3 for some. Yes, 3 for some, Georgie. See, you paying attention. You're paying attention. I like that. All right. I love that. All right. Good morning, y'all. Come on in. You know, yesterday was an interesting day. Besides me being exhausted and still pulling sand out of cracks and crevices that I didn't even know existed, this is what happens when you play games and you end up in the sand. And so I had to wash my hair yesterday. And if anybody rocks a weave, I'm not talking about a wig. I mean, crochet might be close, but when you got sand in your weave, baby, I hope it came out of all the crevices and the braids and the netting and everything that it could find. And I hope that I'm not growing no fucking baby crabs in my head. I washed the fuck out of it yesterday. I did, y'all. I scrubbed the fuck out of it. Massaged it real hard in case any animal laid eggs in my head. You know, going to the beach is rough, but in 2+ days, we gonna be doing it again. But I'm gonna tell y'all the right the fuck now. Anybody put me down in the sand in Mexico and get sand in my hair, y'all coming back to my room and y'all gonna help me wash this shit. Cause fuck of that. And take shots. I'm just saying, because we got to be lit through and through. Wait a minute, Georgie. Good morning, Polo Bear. Georgie, you're going to be walking around in your bathing suit while the kids are at school playing beach sounds? I'm fucking dead. You know what? I believe your ass. I believe your ass is really going to do that. Crazy. Crazy. Well, good morning, y'all. So listen, before I get into the positive thought and before I continue to expand on the topic that was yesterday, I have some additional questions from yesterday's topic, and a couple of people on here wanted the topic to extend to today. The topic yesterday was, what is your definition of dating? We got into casual dating versus dating with some form of commitment. We talked about the differences in heterosexual dating relationships versus LGBTQ. But how do you know what level you are in the dating scenario, right? Communication these days, because we talk about dating, there's pee and doo-doo in the dating pool, right? And what I find is a lot of the men, I can't speak in the women community because I don't have that much experience there. All right. But in the heterosexual community, a lot of the men these days, they don't seem to want to lead. Like, they don't seem to be leading. Like in these dating scenarios, a lot of women are walking around in limbo wondering what kind of relationship they're in. Because, these guys are not taking lots, not all guys. Nothing is ever all. But this is what I'm hearing. Some guys are not taking the initiative to take it to the next level, or they're not communicating that. So a lot of people are walking around in limbo, not sure where they're at in their relationships. How do we get more effective communication? Why are people afraid to commit in relationships but not afraid to have sex? When people say that they don't want to have casual sex, they want to have sex in a relationship. What if you wind up having sex with that person and you don't like the sex? Then do you quit them? These are all the things that I'm going to mention this morning. But in the meantime, between time, the lady in Popeyes. Did y'all hear in Atlanta, Georgia, in September, I guess last September, lady went through the drive-thru and ordered some Popeyes food and shit for her and her kids, and the order was wrong. And so she went back through the drive-thru to tell them that the order was wrong. And the Popeye employees came outside, jumped in her car, jumped her, and ripped her hair off her scalp. This lady missing a whole strip of hair from the middle of her fucking head. It's like they ripped the fucking cornrows off her scalp. Now, I looked this story up just to make sure that it was true. And it is. Let me look it up again. Okay. Woman says Popeye's employees ripped her hair out because she complained about the wrong order. Okay. This is a case that's ongoing and posted by a reputable news media, right? Fox 5 in Atlanta, employees violently attacked woman trying to correct order. Lawsuit alleges. That it did, y'all. They ripped the fucking hair out of her head bald. Like, she fucking shaved the shit. Okay, y'all. You gonna come in here with them gripes today. Hillbilly said, my wife smacked me this morning because she had a dream I was with a 25-year-old. Yes, for the slap in the dreams. Anybody else? Listen, hillbilly, I'm telling you, I have woken up wanting to fucking fight. Listen, yes for the wife. Okay? Yes for the wife. Anybody else on here have had dreams where you woke up and wanted to smack the fuck out of your partner, or you did smack the fuck out of your partner? Who on here has done that? Because I'm going to tell you no lie. I woke up mad before and looked down motherfucker's throat, talk about what the fuck is going on over a damn dream. Deb said, "Are you okay, hillbilly? Are you fucking traumatized?" Oh my God. Georgie said, "This is why I keep my hands ready to fight, because people will fight you whether you want to fight or not. I swear, whether you sleep or not." The fuck? Yep, ghost. Exactly. Wait, you said she woke up and then she threw the fist? What the fuck? Wait a minute, Ghost. See, why you always gotta turn shit around? Why you always gotta be the one to turn shit around? No, you can't smack us the fuck. The fuck? No, you can't smack us. No, you cannot smack us. All right? Smack these motherfucking people in Popeyes that ripped this lady's head out. Now, I just want to know, why would employees of a restaurant think that it's okay? And where in the boys in the hood was this Popeyes? Because what kind of ratchet ass shit is this? You got people working in Popeyes and you go to the window to tell them that your order is wrong. So now we are living in a society where you can't even tell somebody your fucking Popeyes order is wrong or your McDonald's order is wrong. You got to be worried whether the employees are going to come outside and whip your ass and rip the hair out of your scalp. Like, what is really going on? It's like, we had the Alabama brawl, which I'm going to get to because I didn't get shit done yesterday. That fucking riverboat brawl, that had everybody's attention. Nobody worked yesterday. Didn't nobody do shit yesterday. I was in literal tears. I wrote a to-do list for me to do a list of things at work yesterday, and I didn't get half of them shits done because I was too busy scrolling through the fucking memes, through the fucking videos. What the hell? Did y'all hear that the Atlanta brawl, not the Atlanta brawl, the Alabama riverboat brawl now has their own anthem song? Right, hillbilly. Your wife is 100 pounds. You're 215 pounds. You don't have no right hitting her. Thank you. Wait a minute, hillbilly. Hillbilly, she's not apologizing. Oh my God, this is hilarious. You said she will not apologize. So you went to her and you said, "Babe, you owe me an apology." And she said, "Fuck you, I'm not apologizing." I love your wife. Georgie said, "You can trust dreams. I had a dream a squirrel came into my window when I was in the shower. When I grabbed it, it turned into a pig and ran off. Then I had to try and put sleeping pills in an orange and throw it outside to get the bear out of my living room." Georgie, it's the weed. It's okay. The fuck? Kind of fucking never-ending story dream is that? Wait, okay. Can we normalize women apologizing to our men when we are wrong? Ooh, Deb. You came for us this morning. Damn it. You came for us this morning. Good morning, Johnny Leon Hill. Oh, you said you can't trust dreams, because I was ready to say, what the fuck? Okay, because that dream was not trustworthy, Georgie, because I'm saying. And Deb, yes, we need to normalize women apologizing to men when we are wrong. We got to. It ain't right, y'all. It ain't the fuck right. But I'm gonna go into this positive thought. Right, y'all. Deb came for us this morning. Okay? She needs to apologize. That's nuts to hit him over a dream, baby. You never had a dream that came to life. And you be like, damn, I dreamt about that shit. She is being proactive. She's being proactive, okay? And she's letting him know, motherfucker, don't even try it. Oh, Johnny, don't do us. Johnny, don't do us like that. Don't do it. I'm going to bless y'all with the positive thought because let me tell y'all something. Don't do us like that, Johnny. That part, y'all. Let hillbillies, let Mrs. Hillbilly live. That part, Shirley. Yes, ask the right questions and get the right motherfucking answer. Shirley said, what happened the night before the dream at Hillbilly? Mm-hmm. Good morning, Ansel. Good morning. What happened the night before the dream? Damn it. August is the month of faith. All right. August 8th. I am faith-filled and fear-free because God is still God after all these years. God has not changed his or her address. Good was not a part of the urban flight or the rural revitalization program. God still lives where God has always lived, in your heart. God is still doing what God has always done, loving you. God is still who God has always been, the source and supply of all that you need and desire. God is still doing things in the only way that God has ever done anything, in the only way he can do anything eternally. Some of us don't think God is still around because we haven't visited in such a long time. With all the changes and challenges, ups and downs, additions and subtractions in our lives, our faith in God may have faded. Some of us may even have concluded that God has gone away and that there is absolutely no way to find him in the midst of all the pain, confusion, discontent, disharmony, and discord in our own lives. Nothing could be further from the truth. God is still in the same place, in the midst of your need. Being the same way, merciful, forgiving, for the same reason, love, under the same circumstances, waiting for you to acknowledge and accept how much you depend on him. Until today, you may have been reluctant to visit God. In fact, it may have been so long since you have visited, you may have thought God moved away. Just for today, pay God a visit in your own heart and in your own way. And allow God to catch up with details of your life or whatever you believe in, whatever spiritual guide you believe in. Today, I am devoted to having a good long visit with God or whatever you believe in, okay? Sometimes we get discouraged because we go through hard times. Things happen. We for whatever reason, sadness enters into our life and we start questioning our faith. We start questioning, God. We start questioning the things that we believe in. But this says, keep visiting anyway. Keep visiting anyway. All right. That's our positive thought for today. Let me go up and see what the hell y'all are talking about. Georgie said, yes, I have. We're talking about the dreams, right? But 25, maybe if she was 40 in the dream, but hillbilly don't seem like the type to be able to deal with the brain of a 25-year-old after 2 minutes. That's true. That's true. Oh, hillbilly. Wait a minute. Thank you, Deb. Basically, so hillbilly, the night before you got slapped, right? The night before, you didn't want to give your wife any cootie. You didn't want to give her any of the eggplant. And then she had a dream that you were with a 25-year-old. Well, then, damn it, that's why the fuck you got slapped. Okay? Okay, Ansel, come on in with the... Come on, Ansel. That's right. Come on in here with the shits, all right? The topic is extended. I'm going to put the guest link up there. We're extending the topic from yesterday about dating, right? Because a couple of people on here asked for the topic to be extended to today. Now, Peanut held us down yesterday, because, you know, dating for us can be different. And we identified that yesterday, that people have different interpretations of what dating is, what dating actually is, right? And Peanut came on here and represented the LGBTQ community in a way, not that she represented the whole entire community, but you know what I'm saying. She was able to answer questions that some of us might not have been able to answer, okay? All right, because what we learned is that there's a difference in dating in the LGBTQ community versus the heterosexual community. All right. And yesterday we talked about dating. We talked about friends with benefits. We talked about casual sex. We talked about age appropriate when it comes to casual sex. Right. We talked about all of that yesterday. So today I want to talk about, at what point do you realize that you've entered into the dating scenario, right? You meet a person, you're talking to a person or whatever. At what point are you actually dating? Like, did a conversation happen? Are you assuming that, or what? Because I find that people are just existing in spaces, and then eventually they kind of just assume that they're dating, right? Do people say, do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend? Or do you date beneath the level of girlfriend and boyfriend to see if you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend? And then what's included in that, right? Some people yesterday said, if I'm dating you, then I'm only sexing you. Well, what if you find out you don't like the sex after you decided to date me? Then what? You're going to undate me just because the sex was bad? But maybe we had chemistry in every other aspect. What are we talking about? Okay, Polo Bear. Okay. 'Twas the night before Hillbilly got slapped. Yes, sing, bitches. Sing, bitches. Deb, at average, I love the positive thoughts for today as well. Dealt with that this year, but I'm getting there. I love that. Just for today. Because we can't worry about tomorrow. We got to worry about just for today. The fuck? Good morning, Pat. Polar Bear said, okay, Polar Bear, let's talk about this. Because Ansel started out and said, let me go back up to Ansel's, because Ansel said, dating starts when you start to develop. Okay, let me show Ansel's first. Dating is when two people see or like to start a friendship. What does that mean? What does that mean, Ansel? Dating is when two people see or like to start a friendship. Like Peanut said yesterday, all that talking, right? When you start saying good morning, good night, how's your fucking day? You're dating. That's what Ansel is saying. And that's what Peanut said yesterday. This is how you catch feelings, right? When you start talking, right? Talking about your plans, your goals, and having these intimate conversations, right? That's when you're dating. When you're just in a casual situation, do you talk about your personal life? What do you talk about in casual relationships? Based on yesterday's conversation, nothing. You're just fucking, right? Then you got the relationships where people don't even know where they are in a relationship because we are missing effective communication. Polar Bear says, I've been down this road when I didn't commit or was confused about what she wanted. 30 years later, I'm faced with the question of where did we go wrong of not having a real relationship? Polo, and did you get the answer yet? Because I feel like a lot of people end up in this scenario because people are afraid to openly commit. And so they just hang around in this limbo space, seeing what the fuck happens. It's like a protective space for your heart, but yet you're dipping yourself out there in a relationship, but you're not putting both feet in the door. I call this 1 foot out the door, 1 foot in the door. That's what I call this, right? What prevented you from standing up 30 years ago and saying, I want to be in this relationship. I want this to be about me and you. I want you to be my girlfriend. What prevented you from saying that, Polo? I want to know. Wait a minute, because Georgie, you know I did a video using that song, Lift Every Chair and Swing. I posted it already this morning with my ex hat on and everything. Lift every chair and swing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmony. Okay? Fuck that. Lift them motherfuckers. Okay? Lift them motherfuckers. Polo Bear, y'all still together or what? What prevented you from having a real relationship? Why are people in these days and times living with, and obviously 30 years ago, living with one foot in the door and one foot out the door? Why do some people have a hard time putting both feet in the door, right? And when you're in this limbo space where one foot is out the door and one foot is in the door, is that dating? Is that the definition of dating? Right? And is there a time period from when you meet somebody initially, right? There's a period of where you're just talking. How long should that just talking period last before you decide that you want to go to the next level of dating? Good morning, Peanut. Oh, wait a minute. Why would you invite your side piece to the barbecue? If you have one foot out, if you're not officially dating, then you don't have a side piece. That's not essentially a side piece if you're not officially dating. And see, this is exactly why I think some motherfuckers keep one foot out the door and one foot in the door, because social media inboxes be hot. And motherfuckers don't want to put both feet in the door because they're not going to want to stop the shenanigans on social media. Why would you bring a side piece to the family barbecue? Who does that? I know. Y'all, Basil is wrong for that question. The fuck? You know, I asked that question. Do you invite a side piece to the family barbecue? I'm going to say some shit right now. I'm delivered though, y'all. Right? Don't fucking judge me. I'm delivered. This was me years ago when I was outside. I actually went to a barbecue and I was the side piece. I'm delivered, y'all. I'm not her anymore. I admitted on here a year, 2 years, 3 years ago that I had a thing with a married guy before. I admitted it on here. And I was at the barbecue as a side piece, but I know better now. The fuck? I'm just the fuck saying until today. Okay? I'm going day by the fuck day. Okay? But Ansel, no side pieces at the barbecue, right? We learning. Okay? We are learning. Y'all said that reminds me of the guy who went viral for being stood up. He probably didn't want to commit before. Now look at his ass. You know, and then you got the people who want to fuck around for years before they commit, and then when they ready to commit, their dick is broken, or they fucking old and rag. The women are old and raggedy and shit like that. Like, people want to settle down and commit when you think you about to need some assistance, when you think you about to wear the alert thing that says I've fallen and can't get the fuck up. No, I don't want you. When you got to the point where you got to wear the alert necklace and shit, I've fallen and I can't get up, or you got to pump your dick up and shit like that. Not to say that I might not stumble across somebody that I might need to pump up or do some extra shit. I don't the fuck know. But all I'm saying is Don't nobody want no old ass woman and no old ass man after you tired of running, after you done ran through. Okay? Oh, Georgie. Right? Georgie, no, because that shit, baby. If I listen, that shit would go more than viral, Georgie. All right. That would mm-mm, mm-mm. Oh, Polar Bear, she got married. You got married. We are both in unhappy entanglements. So let me ask you a question. When you had the conversation with her and y'all talked about why y'all couldn't get into a relationship 30 years ago, what was the answer? What was the answer? Because that's very fucking unfortunate. You see what I mean? When I say people miss opportunities because they don't put both their feet in the door, and then years later they look back and they realize that, oh my God, I fucked up. What prevented you, Polo, 30 years ago from taking the lead and grabbing a hold of that relationship and saying, this is what the fuck I want? I want to know. That's sad. And now you're both in unhappy entanglements. Damn. So basically, you do know, Polar Bear, that the conversations that you're having with this woman on the phone and reminiscing and shit like that, even though you're in an unhappy entanglement, that's emotionally cheating, both of y'all. So what are y'all going to do? Stay in unhappy entanglements or leave the entanglements y'all are in and try to see if y'all can work something out together? Like, this is the question that I know, I never can get it. Well, I have gotten some answers to this question, but again, in these days and times, why are people staying in unhappy entanglements? Why are we you can't even get motherfuckers to commit in relationships, but then you turn around and you see motherfuckers committed in situations where they're unhappy. And I'm like, what? Like, I what? Why do we stay in unhappy entanglements? Thank you, Johnny. Johnny says side pieces don't come to family functions. So when a motherfucker bring a side piece to a family function, what does that tell you? What does that tell you when a family member brings a side piece to the family function? Because that's like an Alabama brawl. Okay. Can you have those same conversations with a person you like and acquiring a friendship with? Example, woman and a woman and a man and a man. Is that considered dating? Cheryl Lee, I need a little bit more. Can you have those same conversations with a person you like and inquiring a friendship with? Women and a woman. So basically just friendships, you're saying? I mean, friendships can be intimate without sex. I don't think that's considered dating, but I could be wrong, Cheryl. I mean, that ain't dating if you're not interested in the same sex. It's just developing a friendship. But you got a point. So why is it the opposite sex? If I'm doing the same thing, why do y'all consider that dating? Cheryl Lee, that's a good fucking point. Right? Now, if you were to ask this question and it was a man and a woman or same sex, but LGBTQ, they would have assumed, oh, because we're having these levels of conversations, that means we're dating. Okay? But you asked the question genuine friendships have those very same conversations. What does that mean? Right? Johnny said, here Johnny go. He coming for the women. Why we men have to suffer for when your women's intuition goes haywire. Don't fight me because you had a bad dream. I feel your pain, hillbilly. I'ma fight you. I have woken up mad and I've had some conversations based on the dream. I'll be like, yo, listen, I just dreamed some shit last night. The fuck, or this morning. I be very fucking serious. I never hit nobody over no shit. But I have woken up mad because I feel like dreams could be your subconscious trying to tell your ass something. I'm just the fuck saying. Deb said at Johnny, yet people still be flaunting their side pieces. I think people be catching feelings so easily. Yep, people be loving their side pieces. They do, I'm telling you. Listen, let me tell you something. When I was a side piece, I'm delivered, but this is my truth. Okay? When I was a side piece, I'm going to tell you no lie. I got flown out, whatever you call it. Right? We took trips. My bills got paid. I mean, baby, I was like, what? I was questioning everything about dating my own man. Cause I was like, when I have my own man to myself, he never flew me out like that. He never paid all my fucking bills and shit. He never treated me extra special. But when I was a side piece, let me tell you something. The side piece, okay? Side piece, I got treatment, okay? I call on a motherfucker on the phone and be like, listen, my car need work. It's $2,000. Side piece action, sending the money. My phone bill needs to be paid. Side piece action, sending the money. We in Vegas. We in Miami. We ever the fuck we. What? But when I have my whole individual person, I didn't get flued out. Bills didn't get paid. But side piece, I was taken care of. I'm just the fuck saying. That's my truth. That's my truth. Not of a popular opinion truth, but it's still my fucking truth. Wait, Ghost says side chicks don't get no public displays. I was a public outside side chick. I was outside, taking pictures and everything. The fuck? I even went to events. Let me tell you, some of these men treat their side pieces better than they treat their wives or their women. Okay, I know, I'm telling y'all, treated me better than a man that I had of my own. The fuck? It ain't right, y'all. I'm not telling y'all to go be a side piece, but I'm just telling y'all my fucking truth. All right? I am. Johnny said, maybe I've been married too long, but I don't want to have sex if feelings are not involved or at least some type of chemistry. Well, that's what we were talking about yesterday, Johnny. Casual dating versus dating, right? There's a population of people on here that said they're not for the casual dating, the casual sex shit anymore. They don't want to do that. They're into companionship, feelings and shit, chemistry. That's more so dating. You're out here meeting people with the intention of dating, not just fucking. I get it. And I think people get like that when they get older. But then there was some people on here yesterday that said, I'm 58 years old and I'm still casually fucking. And I think Cheryl Lee was like, I'm in my 60s and I'm still out the fuck side. So it really depends on where you are in your life. But are we judging either scenario? No. Not at all. Ghost, where's your video? Deb said, I I think that's why. Good morning. Oh
Morning.
my God, it's y'all.
What's
Good
up?
morning. What the hell you got to say this morning? Love seeing a new face. Ghost, turn your
uh,
video on.
I was
What's
gonna
up,
say,
y'all? What you got to say?
what up, Ghost?
Can't hear you,
I
Hey, can
Ghost.
you hear me?
Yeah. Oh,
Can
there
you
you
hear me
go.
now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
I
Good
was gonna
morning.
say, good morning. I was gonna say I watched the stream last night, and I think it was Debbie that said something about men catching feelings or something like that. But my thing is this: this is my gripe that I have is that you'll be with the guy. This is about being in relationships that you don't want to commit to. Being
Mm-hmm.
with the guy and they don't want to be with you, but yet they're doing all the things to show that they want to be with you. Like I've been with guys who've been commit or, didn't want to commit, but yet they were still taking me on trips, still, treat me to dinner, still hanging out, still doing pillow talk, but then didn't want no commitment. So that's my gripe. That's all I want to
That's
say.
the one foot in the
And
y'all. That's the
see,
shit that itches my ass. This is the one foot in the door, one foot out the door, right? Because I feel like, I dealt with this is how I got stuck in that 20-year relationship with the circle fuck hoe. Because it was like we built a house together, we were living together. It was like we were doing everything as a couple, but he still had one foot out the door. And I think some people do that because they're not ready to close a certain chapter. Well, I think there's several reasons, right? One, and this is just my personal opinion. One, I feel like some people don't want to close the chapter of the what ifs. What if somebody else come along? This girl that's hit me in my inbox, I'm kind of liking on this, but I don't want to mess this up. So they hold on to what they got as a level of security and dance around the park a little bit, right? The other part of it is, I think, and some people have commitment issues. Like what I started to do is I started to look beyond them and start to look in their families, right? When I look with my ex, right? Mother and father, they didn't have a really good marriage. It was always some issues going on, and then his friends that surrounded him had issues going on. A lot of them was divorced and shit like that. So you got to pay attention to that too, because I think that some of them become afraid to commit, right? But
but
the thing
see,
No,
that
I
gets
just think
me
uh,
is
placeholders.
why the fuck do they invest so much time in you if they don't want to commit?
that's
Because
it.
we
I don't think that
placeholders.
be the problem. That's the problem with these dudes that don't that say that they just want a friend with benefits or whatever the case may be. Get that established. Then you get to calling that bitch too much, worry about how her day was, how her kids doing. Like nigga, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Like nigga, you supposed to be fucking. Why are you worried about what the fuck her kids are doing, or if they ate, or if she ate? Bitch, I don't give a damn star for all I give a fuck. Bitch, when I call you, it's for some ass. That's the only thing I'm calling you for. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your feelings getting
From last
involved.
night.
Yeah, I don't need your feelings getting involved. I don't need none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, when you tell a female, man, I just want a friend, I ain't trying to get in a relationship, and you need to act like that. You know what I'm saying? Females go off of your actions. Fuck what you talking about. But if you instead of calling her every day, instead of taking first of all, a date, bitch, I'm not taking you on no date. I'm not bringing you McDonald's, motherfucker. Let alone a date.
So
Nah,
you
nigga,
don't
we fucking.
even need that. It's just sex.
That's all it's supposed to be. That I established that from the jump. I just want a friend with benefits, baby. That's it. I'm not trying to be your man, but if you're hungry, you should have ate before you got here. Real shit. You should have ate before you got here. Or otherwise, bitch, you can eat this dick. Other than that, keep pushing. Like I ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't want to be. No, 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 no. We ain't playing them games.
You said just eat the dick. So
Yeah,
why
yeah.
do men invest so much time and energy into relationships that they have no intention of committing to?
Cause they got stuck and then they even realize it. They went too far. Oh shit. Oh damn. Anyway, they
God,
went too far
They went too far or got too deep into it. They got too deep into it. Like I said, they fucked up by doing what y'all was saying. Want to take you out on dates, want to do all this extra shit, and you ain't supposed to be doing all that. You ain't supposed to be moving like that at all. You know
So
what I'm saying?
y'all,
And before they even
okay, so
realize
my
it,
question is for us women. When we see the men, right, put investing in us, right, but not putting both feet in the
Peanut,
door,
you can have
right?
a phone.
I can't get on.
Tell her post the link.
Both feet at the door, right? They not putting both feet in the
Look,
door. What do we do as women to stop the nonsense? What should
Keep it
we do
moving.
as women?
Keep it moving.
That
So,
too,
how does that
or
look? How does that look, y'all?
Okay, so for me, there was a guy I dated for 2 years. We did all these things. I was like his little secret, right? And
put it
but
on
he
there.
treated me very well. Fine
put it on
dinners,
your
like I said,
phone.
travel,
I
all
tried
that stuff.
already. It
I
won't
was
I'm
put
gonna
at
it
his
mute
on.
house every
y'all.
day. Huh?
No, not you. Go ahead, y'all. I couldn't hear you.
But
Go ahead.
he didn't want to commit.
See?
So I ended up going overseas and I asked him, I was like,
Hold on, I'm
yo,
turning my volume on.
because we made a pact. We were both deploying at the same time. We both made a
See?
pact saying that we wouldn't mess with anybody else, but he still wouldn't commit to me. So when I'm over there and, I'm meeting some fine people, whatever, I'm young. And I'm like, yo, I need to know, like, are we together or what? Like, are we going to do this? Are we going to be together? He was like, no, he could not commit to me. So I did what I did. And I ended up having to tell him because I was there with other people that he already knew it was gonna get back to him anyway. And his feelings were so hurt, but it's like, bruh, like I'm not gonna be faithful to somebody that can't commit to me. Fuck I look like. So
Wait, so you were with this person for 2 years
yeah.
and you said to them, what are we doing? And they were like, I can't commit, but yet you've been smashing me. You've been taking me out on trips. You've been investing all of this into me emotionally and intimately. So what the
Yeah.
fuck were we doing? What do you call that space?
Met his family and everything. All his mama and all I met everybody.
Oh
So
no.
what do you call that space? Is that dating? What is that?
Friends with benefits, like Peanut said. FWB.
A little bit more
They're
than
Yeah,
friends
family,
with benefits,
friends
don't
with
y'all think?
yeah, that is more than friendly benefit because he let you meet his family. You ain't meeting shit but the hotel concierge or whatever, or the nigga at the counter. It's the only person you meeting. Mm-mm.
Can we hear
No.
you, Peanut, say something?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. So friends with benefits do not meet family members, is what you're saying.
Hell
But then
no.
what the fuck is that? What is what y'all to explain? See, this is why we got doodle and pee pee in the dating pool. Because y'all
Hold
said
on,
friends
wait.
with benefits. No, friends
I
with benefits don't meet the family. So what the fuck
yeah,
is that?
wait. Time out.
Okay.
I
I,
I beg to differ.
Okay.
And I only say this because, like I say, my friends with benefits is my friends. So if it's like a family thing. Like say for instance, Ghost decided he wanted to put some meat on the pit, and you know what I'm saying. It's a little gathering, like we had the little fight party. My FWB, I would invite her to that because she's still my friend. You get what I'm saying? I would like, hey, my friend coming. This my friend. This my, this a friend of mine type shit. She gonna be introduced as a friend because she is a friend. She ain't gonna be introduced as a girl I'm seeing. She ain't gonna be introduced as somebody I'm sleeping with. Uh, None of that. So like it would be, hey, this my friend. Now, if it's just something casual, then hell no, you ain't meeting friends. That's why I go back to being, the difference between casual and FWB versus dating type shit. And so when I'm
see.
dating, if I'm just dating you and we're just in the talking stage, you're not meeting friends and family either.
See, you can't let the friends with benefits meet the family or none of the extra shit because of the fact that you're fucking. So now they don't look at it like just a friendship. We're only friends because you have more involved with it. So it's like y'all were saying. You were friends with benefits, right? They look at actions more than your words. Yeah, you introduce them as a friend, but to them, they know behind everybody back in here that you just introduced them to, y'all fucking. So that means a little bit more to them. Your actions are doing more than what you're introducing them as. You're saying friend, but to them, you brought me to an event knowing that we're fucking. No, 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 no.
Now
You can. Mm-mm.
we
Friends
wouldn't.
with benefits, I established, no, we're each other's friend. You're not friends in no group. You're not friends in no circle. You ain't friends with my friends. We're friends to fuck. That's it.
See, but that's what I'm saying. You made an agreement to be friends to fuck. Like it's different
Yes,
where you
Mo.
have
Within
friends
each
that
other.
you cross lines with and they blur lines, but y'all are still friends. There's a difference between them. If you meet somebody and be like, "Hey, we just ain't I ain't looking for a relationship, just a fuck buddy type shit," then that's what it is. But if you have someone that you've like grown with, like y'all's relationship grown, like y'all friendships grown, and then y'all blurred lines later on, then it's different because this person has already been around family. This person has already been around your other friends.
That's not
I
different.
don't know.
That's actually
It
worse.
gets complicated for me because that shit that y'all was into me, that's some fucked up shit. Like for me, don't be wasting my time. And that's the new shit that's going on. This
Mm-mm.
is so many people, y'all, have the same story you have, right? People are in these entanglements, right? For a long period of time, meet family and friends and constantly introduced as a friend, as a friend, as a friend, as a friend, right? And then when you're like, wait a minute, we're doing everything relationship worthy, but I'm still your friend. And we're not really you're not willing to commit to me, but we're doing everything relationship worthy. So let me ask you this question, y'all. Were y'all exclusively sleeping together?
I was at
That's
his
a
house
relationship.
every
That's a
single night.
relationship.
It was a relationship, but
No.
this is how I knew that it really just was that. We were on a trip to meet his family. It was the first trip. We had already been together for like 9 months. We never talked about commitment before, but we did after. But on the trip, we're on the road. We're going to New York, and his cousin called, and he was like, "Oh, who you got? Who you got? With your cousin?" Da, da, da. And he said, "My homegirl." And I looked like, "No, the fuck you didn't." And the trip, it wasn't the same after that. I mean, I got over it. Yeah, we had conversations when I got back, but that was the most embarrassing thing ever. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But I stayed another year and a half after that, or a year after that,
Look
because
what
I loved him.
Ron
I was invested.
Look what Ron said. We as women, and I agree with this 1000%, Ron, this is where we have the control, right? We have to put demands on a relationship and we have to be strong enough to walk away. And y'all, I sympathize with you and I understand because 2 years that develops feelings. There's feelings there. When you break up with a person like that, that is you already have entered the snot nose crying and sitting on the toilet stage of my heart is fucking broken. Okay. And so for me, it's not fair when men keep relationships in limbo. But our responsibility as women is we need to put demands on a relationship. We do, and not be afraid of losing that relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Because what prevented you within those 2 years from saying, fuck this, I'm out?
He treated me so well. We had great fun, great chemistry. The sex was bomb. He was funny. He was a higher rank than me. It was just all the perks were there, just no commitment. But I
Angel,
was
I
young.
agree with that.
I was young too. So now I know my worth. I know what I deserve. I know, that I deserve commitment if I'm going to give my body, my time, my energy, all that. So, I mean, back then I was 25.
So when you broke it off with him, he was just okay with that?
Oh, no.
Like, what the
No.
fuck?
Well, it's more to the story.
No, because I'm like, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do you know, you go to a person that you've been with for 2 years, right? And they have put you in a friends with benefits category, right? When you thought you were in a relationship. And then you say to them, listen, I'm gonna open up and I'm going outside. Fuck this. I don't know what the fuck we doing, but I'm about to go outside and date because I want to be in a relationship, right? And how would he feel at this point? I'm pretty sure he felt like you were a part of his life in some aspect.
Yeah, we were super close. I see Deb say we're fully vested now. Please share. Okay. So I
Exactly.
deployed, right? Hold on. So I
Good
deployed
morning, Kay.
and met a guy there. Me and this guy, quote unquote, fell in love.
Morning, Lord.
He knew about my guy back home. I told him all about him. I told him, hey, look, I'm going my own way now because this guy, he's not treating me right, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'll treat you right. Anyways, when I got back from my deployment, me and my guy, the 2-year guy, was supposed to reconnect before we moved to our next assignments. Well, his mom had came into town, everything. He had got a hotel room. We were sharing and everything. And that's when I had to tell him because the guy that I met while I was deployed fell hard and decided to come to where I was stationed at after our deployment. And I think he did that to make sure that I didn't get back with the other guy. So I had no choice but to tell the 2-year guy, look, I gotta keep it moving because my dude from where I was at is coming to town. And he gave me the silent treatment. We didn't talk for a couple years, but
The
yeah.
nerve of him, though.
Yeah. But you know what? He said he was
Good
mad
morning,
because he said,
Jay.
this is what he said. He said that he kept up his end of the deal and that he didn't screw anybody while he was also deployed. But I doubt it. He was in Germany. They love chocolate men over there.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
you know what? But none of that is important. You could have been abstinent. I don't give a fuck whether you fuck somebody or not. What I give a fuck about is the fact that you got me in purgatory, bitch. Like, are we in this or are we the fuck not? Like, I don't give a fuck what you doing when you overseas. We're not even talking about that. We're talking about is both your motherfucking feet in this door or not? Let's talk about that first. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually gaslighted you by getting mad for you dumping him when he didn't want to commit.
He didn't want to commit. I had to keep it moving. He got over it because he had to understand. He was older than me. He knew what was up. He even came to visit me at my next duty station and stuff. So he got over it, but you know.
Yeah. So Sai said, nah, I just walked away from a situation because I'm amazing and I deserve someone who is sure about me and ready. Fuck that. Oh my God, Sai, you got to tell us how you did that. Like you just said, fuck it. Like this person didn't want to put 2 feet in the door. You see how the scenario is consistent in relationships these days? DJ Smokey, can the woman in the top left stop showing in person? Wait a minute. You could wait.
What did he say?
Goodbye. Nothing, because I blocked his ass. He don't come here telling us what the fuck to do. Stop. Stop cussing. He talk about me. It's my fucking show. I cuss when I want to. Motherfuckers.
That
So
boy
I
looking
said
for, boy
motherfuckers
say he looking for a
deserve.
single Muslim woman.
He must the fuck be where he needs to go to the masjid. Or find a fucking Facebook group that's called masjid.com or the fuck where you can find a woman. I blocked his ass. All right. So I said motherfuckers will serve you crumbs so long as you continue to take it. That part. So this is where we have to set standards.
I just
Right?
talked about that yesterday. Standards, boundaries, and expectations. But that'll keep you single for a long time.
You know what, Johnny? And why is that? Right? It's a subconscious thing. Oh, this is Deb. People be looking to get promoted in their relationships, regardless of how jacked up it might be. Why is that?
It's true.
That's so
Oh,
fucking true.
I think like people are afraid of change. They afraid of something new. They comfortable with where they at. And you know what I'm saying? Just don't like starting over or afraid to start over.
Yeah. I have a
Mm.
friend who's been in a relationship for 8 years. She's only seen the guy twice, but she loves him and will not cheat on him. And I think that's crazy.
What?
I can't explain it. Trust me, it's hard to even have a conversation with her because it's like, where are you? Like, are you on this? Yeah,
Well,
Where does
that
he
nigga got
live?
a whole nother
Versus
family.
where does she live?
they're on opposite coasts. But whenever
Okay.
she goes to that coast, he'll come. He's giving her some elaborate story as to why he can't see her, but I
Because
think it's
he's
all
married.
BS.
Because he probably married.
I think
I
so.
was like, that boy got a whole family.
He got a family.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny because it's funny, but it's not funny. My cousin, this is how come when you put your shit on Facebook, it becomes public, right? So I could talk about it. My cousin one day, a couple of years ago, I woke up and on Facebook, she was posting about her husband. She lived in Korea. Her husband is in the military. How her husband, she thought her husband was deployed in Afghanistan. Peanut, why are we looking up your nose?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is going on here? The fuck? So
My sorry. My
my
bad.
cousin turned around and posted all her business on Facebook saying that her husband, all this time, she thought her husband was deployed in Afghanistan, right? Come to find out his ass was in the United States with a whole woman. He had a whole fucking family in the United States while she's in Korea.
Oh,
He's in
damn.
Afghanistan. She posted this all over Facebook, and I was like, oh my God. I pinged my mother and everything. I said, oh my God, Ma, you see your niece putting her business out on social media? But guess what? If you look at the pictures now, this was 3 years ago. If you look at the pictures now, they done had a set of twins since then. They already had kids before. They still together. I'm like, do you remember putting your business on social media? He had a whole fucking family in the United States, and she stayed.
That's my thing.
And now she look crazy as hell.
Yes, you do. Exactly. If you go stay, keep it in the house. Oh my
She went back
God.
and deleted all that shit, but I screenshot it. I was like, oh, fuck that. I saw that shit.
And see,
I
that's why I
did.
like on social media is like once I post you or whatever the case may be or whatever, like I'm not gonna delete your business unless I got complete confirmation that we done. I'm not deleting no pictures. I'm not gonna post nothing like letting nobody know that we got no problem with whatever because as much as people may think other people don't realize what the fuck is going on, when you start deleting pictures off your page, niggas notice that. Especially if you
Yep.
like if you cute as fuck and regardless if you got to do it or not. When we notice that, oh, here we go, like we coming,
Go
even more so than whenever you did post to do. It's like, oh damn, you done got rid of
Yep.
that nigga. Oh, I got a real shot right now. Hell yeah.
Yep. Facts.
That's what happened to me
That's
when
why I like.
I didn't delete this, but I stopped posting, and people realized I wasn't posting with no boo no more, and so they were hopping in my inbox. What happened to your boo? I was like, oh my God, y'all are rude. Like y'all fucking don't ask nothing else, but y'all notice pictures. That's for
Yep.
damn sure. Okay. Pat said she saw a stitch that said, "You women groom a man for another woman while you groom with heartbreak for the next man. Casual dating and sex is a waste of time for women."
I agree. I
You
agree,
agree?
Pat. Yes.
Casual
I
sex
don't,
is a waste of time. I don't
I
know
don't
what's going on with Peanut, but now she's sideways.
My phone keeps sliding.
Oh,
You
because I'm
hold.
like, what the hell? Um, That's definitely true, Pat. Casual sex is a waste of time for women. And see, that takes me back to the conversation we had yesterday, right? Where, from an LGBTQ perspective, where Peanut was saying casual sex is out the door for a lot of women because you're exchanging your body. Whereas I find in the heterosexual community, people are okay with casual sex. Deb says, see at Johnny, I think it's this. Oh, I read that. It is, Angel. Dating is so trash. It is. It is trash. But we can control the dynamics of the dating situation because we have to put boundaries on our situation. And y'all, I so appreciate you coming on here with that story because I'm gonna tell you no lie, that's gonna help somebody else. I love
I,
that. I do. Because some people
I
wouldn't
mean,
have told that because it's hard to be in a relationship for 2 years in limbo
mhm.
and then to walk away from it.
Yeah. I had to.
And then he didn't chase you. Like, so that told me that he wasn't never gonna commit.
He did not come after me like they do in the movies. And that's another thing a lot of women got to realize. And that's one thing about my friend. She loves the notebook and all of these Disney movies and things like that. And I have to keep telling her she's my age, you know. It's like they don't chase you. You know, you
They
be
don't.
thinking the house or you go run off to the airport, they come in to chase you and stop you from getting on the plane.
They
That
don't.
shit's not happening in real life. Niggas is not coming after you.
Mm-mm.
Period.
Yep.
So
That's so true. That is so
Well, no,
true. People.
it don't mean you gotta. I'm saying it don't mean you got a shot. I'm saying it just looks that way. You know what I'm saying? Like on the outside looking in, it just look like problems. It look like you're single, and then it's just extra unwanted attention type shit. You know what I'm saying when you start deleting stuff. Like I said, because nowadays social media is kind of like everybody life type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of expect it, I would say, or people expect like pretty much your life being on social media. So it's like when you start showing parts of your life and then you delete parts of your life, it looks like more than what it actually may be. You know what I'm saying? So then, like I said, the extra unwanted attention, all the extra shit start coming after that.
I'm not even gonna lie. That on that social media blast, being that social media is such a part of life, I'm not even gonna cap unless like we fist to get married or I'm thinking about marrying your ass. I'm not posting you the fuck.
Well, I'm saying shit, even yeah, husband and wives get deleted left and right.
Yep. Yep. But Peanut, a lot of people feel that way because you know why? Because some relationships don't last, and then people are nosy. What happened to this person? What happened to that person? And you don't want to get into that. So a lot of people are like, fuck that. I'm
Exactly.
not posting
So
a
I'm not
motherfucker
posting.
until, yeah,
Well, see, well, like I said, even husband and wives get deleted. So even when you still delete your husband or your
And
wife, the
then
question still gonna come.
social
So what
media
happened to so
is
and so?
nowadays social media is so messy. They'll see a motherfucker that's in a relationship with somebody and they'll want that person or have a problem with that person and been done started problems. Oh, that's why I did this and that.
they'll be like, I
Hell
sucked
no,
his
I'm
dick
not
in,
posting.
they'll be like, I sucked his dick in third grade. I ate her pussy in eighth grade. Who the fuck cares? Don't come in my inbox. And that's the thing about people, right? When I start dating, I'll be like, don't the fuck come in my inbox talking about you done sucked his balls.
Me.
I don't care. I hope you did. I'm sick of them shits now. I'm eating her twat now. I don't give a fuck what happened before.
And girl,
But
can't
you're
nobody see
right. Okay? You are right. People are messy on social media.
y'all not fancy talking about. Don't be walking around my room on live.
That's what she said.
Fancy trying to get her beauty sleep.
Wait, Johnny said they out here treating
Fancy is
side
up. She in
pieces
the
like
podcast.
it's
She in the
entry
comments,
level.
y'all. Fancy is up.
Okay.
She's talking, waiting for a promotion. Well, you know what, Johnny? When I was a side piece, I wasn't looking for a promotion. I was happy being a side piece because I got treated extra special. I was treated better than anybody treated me as a main. The fuck? I was in side piece heaven and I didn't want nothing else. He didn't have to worry about me going, I want to relax. No, I don't want shit. I want this. Whatever this the fuck is, I'm good with this. Okay? I was happy in the position that I was in. The fuck? No
These
lie.
side
There's
pieces,
a,
So,
A
huh?
friend of
I
mine,
wouldn't want no
I'm not
side
gonna
chick to
lie. I
get
know
that comfortable.
someone, and she's my friend or whatever, an associate friend, however. She
friends with benefit.
she a side piece, but she a side piece to her side piece. So, and I say used to say, some people would rather
Wait,
have a
what?
side piece. Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm
be
sorry.
quiet. Be
I'm
quiet.
sorry. It was a truck.
Oh,
It was a truck passing. I'm sorry.
No, you said she a side piece to a side piece.
I-
I'm lost.
yeah.
Like her side piece has a girlfriend type shit. So she's the
Oh,
side piece to her side piece. And she don't want him to not have a girlfriend because then he's gonna want a relationship with her and she's married. So
Lord.
you know what I'm saying? So she chooses to only be a side piece to her side pieces. She don't want to be the main because he ain't
Got
the
it.
main. And he don't, she don't want him acting like the main because he ain't her main.
Got it. And she don't want him to be.
Mm-mm.
Oh my
She,
God.
she got her little roster.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, listen, everybody live their life how they want. I ain't the fuck mad. If that's what
I
you,
ain't either. Shit, line them up. Have your roster. Shit, niggas doing it. Why is it a problem when women do it? You know what I'm saying? It's a problem when you. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck
and
it.
that's the thing. A lot of men think all women want to settle down. There's a population of women out there that's just out here fucking like the men.
I got a couple of homegirls that's doing it, and that's doing it, and don't want no damn be no main piece. They prefer to be in a side piece because they don't want them attachments. I got a couple people that's like that,
Yeah.
and they all for casual sex. That's all they want, casual sex.
They freaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. One of my friends is just a whore. She's just a little thought, a
I'm
whore. She's a whore. She's a
motherfucker.
whore, Jerry, but I love her.
Okay. Exactly. Basically. Ansel said the problem is when someone gets their heart broke and they get a third party involved. Like what? Like how? Give me an example, Ansel. A third party involved. Give me an example. Good morning, Juanita.
What is a Donna Reed marriage?
What is a what?
A Donna Reed marriage. What is that?
I don't even know who that is.
Me either.
Know who Donna Reed?
Everybody don't want to be in a Donna Reed marriage. Who's Donna fucking Reed? And you're right, Fancy. Some people are okay in the side piece position. I was some people. I was.
Hey, uh, Fancy. Everybody ain't your age. Who is Donna Reed?
Don't do that.
No, Deb.
Don't
Everybody's
do
not
that.
your age. Who is Donna Reed?
Who the fuck is that? Let me get my phone.
Oh, don't do that.
Let me. I'm older than them, and I don't even know
Yeah.
who the fuck
Don't do
Donna Reed.
that. A
Oh,
traditional.
Donna Reed. Damn. She Donna Reed,
Exactly.
an
Traditional
American
marriage.
actress. Her career spanned more than 40 years. What kind of marriage did she have?
What she playing?
A traditional marriage.
She
She had a
played in.
traditional marriage.
She had a show called The Donna Reed Show in 1958.
Hey,
19,
Ra, Deb
Yeah.
is threatening violence on your platform. Deb is threatening violence. I
I
think we
love
should
it.
address that. I think
Wait,
we should.
how many times did Donna Reed get married? In 1984, she replaced Barbara Bell Geddes as Miss Ellie in the television melodrama Dallas. Oh, she played in
Oh,
Dallas.
Dallas.
I
Okay.
don't even know what that is. That's for old people.
Reed
So
was
now you talking
married
so
3
far.
times.
Huh?
She died. She was married 3 times. That's not that bad. Oh, Donna Reed was Leave It to Beaver's mother. Thank you, Pat. I needed the show reference. No, no, no. Peanut not gonna know what Leave It to Beaver is.
No, she ain't.
I hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hell
whoa,
nah.
whoa, whoa! Don't come for Peanuts top because I actually know what Leave It to Beaver is. I like to Leave It to
No, no,
Beaver.
no, no,
What
no.
was
You was talking
Beaver?
about that
What
more
brother's
modern
name?
ass movie.
Huh?
We
You
talking
talking
about
about
the
that?
new
Brother.
one?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
you talking
talking
about
about the
that
New World. I'm
2000
talking about
something
Leave
movie?
It to Beaver. It was in black and white, and it was about a little boy, and he was always getting into shit.
Yeah.
I know what little Leave It to Beaver is. That was my shit.
Okay.
That I like.
Damn, when'd you watch that? From your mama belly? What?
Nah, Leave It to Beaver was my shit. Now Leave It to Beaver, I know what that is, but I don't
Wait,
know what
Deb
that is.
said you gonna get in the car and go get Peanut. You cause she called y'all old. Oh my God. The Donna Reed show was old.
It was. Don't do that. Leave It to Beaver old too, but I ain't gonna lie. Like some old stuff I know, but some of it it missed me.
You
Some
know
of
the
it
Little
missed me.
Rascals?
Huh? Yeah, I watched the Little Rascals.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Uh-uh.
I just don't know what that down to read. I didn't read. I actually watched Boy Meets World and all that. Living Single, all that. Don't do me.
Okay. Wait, Pat said they have reruns. They do. What is it?
Who has reruns?
Reruns. Like they still play these things on like the AMC channel. Like they got some channels that specifically play those.
What
Oh,
on the Donna Reed show?
no, on the shows you're talking about.
Oh, well, yeah. I thought you were talking about on that show. I was just saying, if I ain't watch it then, I don't think I'm gonna watch it now. Type shit.
Hillbilly. You remember me, Wally? You were a little hard on Beaver last night. I'm
That's
fucking.
what I'm laughing at.
That sounds sexy.
He really quoted G Wally. It was like the long. It was G Wally.
That's a damn shame. What about Prairie, Little House on the Prairie?
Oh Lord.
I watched that too.
Okay.
And Lassie. You
Oh,
know,
Lassie too. Okay.
and Lassie. Y'all don't come from my top. Like I got a little bit of old soul in me, but I just don't know everything.
Okay, that's
Like
okay.
that whoever Spike Lee, Jet Lee, whatever the fuck that man was. I didn't know who he is. I still don't.
Wait, you
This
said
mother, she talking about Bruce
no. You're
Lee.
not talking
Bruce
about
Lee.
fucking Bruce
Bruce
Lee.
Lee.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Peanut. No.
See? See?
No.
there's no forgetting
No.
that one.
No fucking way. There ain't no fucking way you know Leave It to Beaver and the Little Rascals and shit and don't know Bruce Lee. Fuck out of here.
Shameful.
Mm-mm. I was like, what? He made movies like Jackie Chan, right?
No, Ghost?
You see the
Did you play?
disrespect
No,
Get-
Ghost. Did you play the fucking Bruce Lee movies in your house?
in mine growing up?
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about for Peanut.
No.
Can you put the
No.
movie on?
I
Fancy
ain't want to
Game.
waste. I ain't want to waste my time with the disrespect. You
Fancy.
see how she just casually mentioned his name, like brush out
No,
like
no.
whoever he is.
My
She
weave
ain't got
is
no
itching
respect.
over this
Right.
shit.
Now he in
She
his
ain't,
feelings because whoever he is, I don't know
she
who
ain't
he
got.
is.
Yeah.
Fancy.
See, she ain't got
Please
no
put
respect.
Bruce Lee on. Cause this is fucking embarrassing.
Don't do that. Look, when you grow up in the system, you get culturally challenged.
Bruce Lee is
They
like
don't, they
Michael
don't, they
Jackson.
don't, they don't expose you to what you're supposed to be exposed in. You gotta
Bruce
grow in
Lee,
life. You gotta
Bruce Lee is
experience
in the
it by
jail
yourself.
walls.
Don't do that.
Bruce,
Debbie, help me out.
mm-mm.
This system
No,
messes
no,
over kids.
no. Ain't nobody
No,
gonna help you, Peanut.
you
Anybody else on
you
here don't
can't
know
know
who
Leave
Bruce
It to
Lee is?
Beaver. You can't know Leave It to Beaver and not know that.
Leave It to Beaver came on regular TV,
So did Bruce
and
Lee.
I would say so
well,
to Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee might not have been approved for me to be able to watch that kind of stuff.
Why? He didn't cuss.
Yeah, but it was
He was like
violence. It
this.
was
I'm kicking your
encouraging
ass.
fighting.
No, back then karate was it's more of an art form type
Yeah,
thing.
and it came on every Saturday morning. I was back then with Blue Fox, Silver Fox, Saturday all day had karate, and Bruce Lee's ass was up there too.
No, my Saturday mornings was PBS Kids, and they all had cartoons on them.
See,
Clifford,
Cheryl Lee said her
Arthur.
4-year-old grandson know Bruce Lee.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's
Look,
insane.
your 4-year-old grandson also is growing up in a household that is culturally, you know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up like that. I wasn't introduced to my culture. I had to learn it.
Bruce Lee is Chinese. He ain't our culture.
Yeah, but black people that grow up on they his fucking movies, and I did not get to experience that part of culture of our culture because I didn't grow up in a home.
Did you see the Green Hornet?
No, I've seen the Green Lantern.
Right, Hillbilly. Right. After every Bruce Lee movie, the boys went outside to fight. Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. Yup. We don't
Man,
allow
y'all remember
He paved the
y'all
way for so many. Bruce Lee deserves all his flowers, and I will not
all
allow
of them.
you not to give this man the respect he deserves. Well, Deb, please fucking play the movies for her so that she can understand who this motherfucker is.
Now, Deb, y'all know that y'all screw over these kids and shelter these kids from the cultural things that they're supposed to
Oh,
know coming up. So don't do that.
now
Don't
she
do
coming
that.
for your job. Now she coming for your job. God damn.
And did.
First she came for your age, now she coming for your job. Oh my god.
I'm looking for my pearls, my invisible clutching. All right, because what the fuck? Deb, she done came for your job. And she said, and did. Annabelle said Myra from the Family Matters was my TV show crush. I didn't know why she was chasing Steve when he was in love with Laura. You know what? Oh my God, I'm so fucking dead answer. I love it. I think Tina forgets I know her in real life. I think so too, Deb. I think so too. She came for you, acting like she ain't gonna see you in real life, like y'all never gonna cross paths again.
Like I'm not going to her house later.
Exactly. Like you're not going to her fucking house. And you just talked about her shit. Oh my God. I just love y'all. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna start to close the show because I got a 10 o'clock nail appointment. Because guess the fuck what? 2+ days. My nail tech is on her way. She's supposed to get here at 10. We shall see. All right. To do my nails for my
Hey,
trip.
Johnny Hill, I ain't even gonna count. You say it's video games with the character Lee. The only video I got know with the character Lee was that Taken. I ain't gonna lie to you. Taken in Street Fighter, that was my shit. And I used to play with Lee Long all the time.
You said
Yeah.
Tekken. Tekken.
Uh-huh.
She said taken.
Tekken, yeah.
Yeah. Tekken. And then Street Fighter.
And Street
And
Fighter. No, that's not Bruce Lee shit.
no, and
Oh, you
Taken,
can pick a Bruce. Wasn't there a Bruce Lee character in Street Fighter or no?
it's in Taken, it's a Lee Long. His name
That
Lee
is not
Long.
Bruce. Somebody show her the fucking movie.
No, I feel like no, the character on the game is based off of Bruce Lee, the Lee Long
Nope.
character.
Okay, maybe it is.
See,
Oh
take the
yeah,
Lee on
okay.
taking his taste off. Yeah, I knew. See,
So you should have
I
known he was somebody special.
know. See, he said it. He even just said the Lee dude on Lee Long. Yeah, Lee Long on Taken was based off of Bruce Lee. See, if you would
Don't
have
they
said,
have to,
oh,
didn't they just release that movie on Netflix too? Tekken? It's out
oh,
there.
I don't know, but it was a game.
I know they turned it into a movie. It's either on Netflix or it's in on Prime.
Taken.
Tekken.
Carly Russell. That
No,
taken.
no. Tekken, y'all. Tekken.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look it up because I ain't gonna lie, that was my video game. Tekken,
Yeah,
Street
look
Fighter,
on.
Mortal Kombat, that was my shit.
Oh, hi. It's Tekken like this. It's a game. But now,
Yeah, that's an old school game.
yeah, it's an old school game. Yeah,
That was my game. That was one of my favorite games.
yeah, that's an old school game.
All right,
All
y'all.
right.
I gotta go and down this heat.
All right, thank you, Ghost. I'm gonna wind down. Anyway, thank you, Peanut, and y'all for co-hosting. This is
Yes.
our topic, continued about dating. Y'all are so informative, and we got some good information, real life scenarios. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, y'all.
Thank you. I just want to say I really am happy for you guys going to Cancun. I'm gonna pretend like I'm there with y'all.
Well, you could be there next time.
Hmm?
Please come next time.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
All right.
Around January, I should start communicating my next trip. I'm already doing some research. Well, the agency is doing some research on places to go, reasonable pricing, and I'll start advertising in January for the next trip. Okay. But nothing is going to be like the first trip because I'm going to tell y'all no lie. I'm looking over there at my luggage and I'm like, I don't know if I'm carrying all this stuff ongoing, going further. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. So the first trip, y'all enjoy it to the best of your ability because I'm going to have to make some adjustments for the future trips to make things a little bit easier for myself. But we have 2+ some days. Peanut ain't that young while she capping. Oh, get her fancy. All right, we got 2+ days before we head out to Cancun. Make sure you have printed all of your travel documentation. Make sure you have registered for your van pass leaving the airport to get to the hotel Kukulkan Adult Resort. Make sure when you come out the airport, you read your instructions here on this paper. It tells you exactly how to get your van ride. You come out, you go through passport verification, you come through oh my God, why do I always forget this? You come through customs and then you come through passport verification, you get your bags, then you come through customs, right? Don't stop. People are going to want to stop you and ask you for assistance and stuff like that. Don't. Get your fucking bag, okay? If you checked your bag, get your bag and walk right outside. When you get outside to the exit, you will see your vacation, your van service people with an orange jacket on, okay? Nexus is the name of the transportation service, all right? And it tells you all that information here. Vacation Express Nexus Tours on your paperwork, all right? So make sure you have that. Make sure you have your passport. Make sure you have your carbon monoxide portable plug-in, and make sure you pack something white, okay? And make sure you have paid for your transportation invoice that was sent to you from the travel agent. That is our van service. I apologize for the extra $17 on top of the trip, but I do not want to be responsible for people taking cabs to and from. And a lot of the excursions are no longer providing free van service. That must have changed over the course of the years, maybe after the pandemic. So you got to pay a little bit extra if you want to get a van service to and from your resort. And for me, I don't want to be responsible for people taking cabs on the way back being drunk. The boat ride is going to be popping champagne. You're going to be drinking, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be eating. You know, you don't want to have to get off and worry about getting a cab and being safe. Okay, so $17 is to secure our safety. All right. I promise you guys, I will try not to add any additional expenses to y'all while we're there. The hotel, it tells you in your travel document, you're going to have to pay an additional $15 at the hotel as a resort fee. Okay. And then the country itself, I think, takes a $10. The boat ride takes a $10 tariff to onboard the boat ride, right? And so I recommend anybody that's coming to the Cancun trip, make sure you go to the bank, you get whatever monies you're carrying with you, all right? And you get singles. I always am in the habit of getting $50 in singles, all right? And then the rest of my money I get in 20s, 10s, and 5s. I do not take 50s. I do not take hundreds, right? Because I do not want their money, okay? I'm just saying, okay? And so I recommend you do all your banking in advance and take your money with you. I have $50 in singles because tipping is always nice. You don't have to, right? But tipping is always nice. And so be prepared for that. You don't want to have to look for change, and you don't want to have to ask them for change, okay? And so those are my recommendations, okay? Make sure you have downloaded Trip Plans. That's the app that we're using so that you have the itinerary, all right, and access to the chat, because this is where I will be communicating with everyone while we're at the resort. Angel and Jerry, please, Angel, I will text you on the side, but I just want to make sure that you guys are still going to wait for me outside at the van service at the airport. I will meet you guys at the exit by our van transport service, okay? I'll confirm with you offline if you guys are still going to wait for me at the airport, all right? And with that, y'all, I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow because I'm still going to be here tomorrow, all right? I'm still going to be here tomorrow. Now, I can't speak for Thursday morning because you know I'm going to be on a flight, but I will touch base with y'all, all right? But make sure you tune in tomorrow because I'll be back. All right. So we started out with the positive thought today where it says check in. All right. Check in, do a daily check in with God or whatever it is you believe. Even when you're having a bad day, a bad moment, don't forget to check in. All right. Also, we talked about dating, where we are in dating, being clear. Some of the fellas on here reminded us women, we have a choice, right? We need to start putting our foot down and setting our demands for these men or walking away. All right. And that was a good fucking, that was a good piece of crumb for me. And y'all came on here and explained even further why us as women, just people in general, if you want to be in a committed relationship and you feel like you sitting in purgatory and you feel like the relationship is just dragging and nothing is happening, y'all not growing, there's nothing, then maybe you need to walk away, right? If they can't put both feet in the door and both of your feet are in the door, you ready for both your feet to be in the door, then maybe you need to walk away, right? But one thing we need to keep in mind is that dating is different for everybody. We can't pin what you deem as dating on somebody else, right? This is why effective communication is key when we are out here mingling and associating with people, all right? Period. Anyway, y'all, let me see. I'm just scrolling through the comments. Interior Rue. Why did I say that? Oh my God. Well, I am saying, it's Interior You, not Interior Rue. Well, if I say it real fast, it sounds like that. All right, right, y'all. I'm gonna say y'all out with some positive vibes, peace and love. You know what I say, always move in peace and love. And no matter what, no matter how low you feel, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Uh-huh.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yep.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm raw to the bone. Peace, y'all. Come back tomorrow. Get the message on the way out. Hey, hustle hard. Hey.
Still I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave.
I'm doing shit my way on the highway.
And in the driveway is a nice way.
What?
It's a grind through the climb, I ain't like pain.
Hey.
Bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredients, believe. They'll see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no man, I still go. Peace, y'all. I'm out.